Hey everybody, this is RockPaperMario and welcome to Let's Play Metroid Other M. Now I know it may come as a shock to you to see me LPing this game. I mean, it's not like I set any precedent for this or gave any hints that I might be doing this. I mean, it's just I decided to do this all of a sudden. So I hope you guys enjoy it because I know it's come as a surprise. Oh, I love this music. This is fantastic music, and I must say, this music doesn't play on the start screen when you first play the game. The music for the start screen when you first turn on the game is the same as other Metroid games. You know, the bum, dum, dum, or whatever, the four-note kind of motif. But this is what the music changes to when you finish the game, and I'm smiling at the moment. I'm smiling broadly because I do love this game, and I think the change of the music perfectly encapsulates the journey of this game because, I mean, it really does. I mean, because this game is a journey, I mean, it really... Your whole impression of the Metroid series and of Samus as a person really changes based on this game. For me, it did anyway, and I know this game got such bad reviews, and it was practically killed by reviews, and I hate that that happened, because I have a real beef with the whole concept of reviewing in the first place. So, I just wanted to say that, personally, I love this game. There is no, as you can see, I've beaten it 100% before, so I've unlocked hard mode, but we're just going to go with normal mode because I'm not good enough to do hard mode. Yeah, I mean, I personally love this game. I wouldn't take any notice of those bloody reviews because, I mean, no matter what about reviews, if you like a game, you like a game, and that's it. I hope I turned on subtitles. I meant to. But yeah, I know, like, why did I do that whole thing where I, like, pretended that this was unplanned? I mean, the whole reason I did Super Metroid was because I wanted to do this one. And I've been telling you that, and I'm basically going uploading this straight away after I finish Super Metroid. Yeah, here's our little intro. There's baby Samus. All there up in her space womb or whatever. Space womb. The womb of the universe. But yeah, I mean, I think this is a great game. I love it, and it's the only it's the only Metroid game that to me feels like it makes me feel like when I'm playing Super Metroid. Speaking of Super Metroid, look where we are. I told you guys it picks up straight away where Super Metroid leaves off. Here we are, cradled in jaws of our beloved baby Metroid. While Mother Brain, that dastardly bitch, is basically killing poor baby Metroid. No, phone. You are not being answered. You are not being... I can't believe that there's like a phone call when I'm trying to record the first episode of this LP. I am not answering it. I'm not answering it, I'm ignoring it. How could you? And she screams. The baby Metroid screams. Did you hear that blood-chilling, that spine-tingling, piercing call of pain? Oh my god. They did such a good job with this. They really got the whole... Because, I mean, the moment where Baby Metroid bursts in and saves you is one of the most amazing moments in video game history, and they did such a great job of recreating it. I can't believe I got a phone call in the middle of recording the first episode. I might try to edit some of that out. Well, we all know where the story goes now, don't we?
Mother, time to go.
Time to go is right. Oh man, I'm smiling, I'm beaming broadly. So that's a kind of a brief, when we last left off in the Metroid timeline. And this is... Well, actually, it's actually some time after the end of Super Metroid. There's like a time where...
Everything's normal.
Where, like, you're being checked over and everything.
I woke to the familiar voice of a quarantine officer.
guess I didn't turn on subtitles.
Slowly now.
I'm gonna have to be quiet, so
A
that's really
dream.
hard. I'm
I
not
have
gonna
been
be
reliving the
quiet.
tragic moments of my recent past. Thanks to the hyper beam, which was given to me somehow by the baby, I laid Mother Brain to waste,
Laid her to waste.
and the explosion that followed destroyed planet Zebes, along with the remains of Mother Brain, the space pirates, and my long-standing nemesis, Ridley.
Yep, they're all dead, never
And the
to be
baby.
seen again. Unfortunately,
Come on,
baby
Samus.
Metroid's
Let's
never
go
to be
next
seen
door.
again either. Ere I shed a tear for my lost comrade, baby Metroid.
Right, let's get started.
Where you have died, I shall live on. Well, geez, Samus doesn't waste any time. Just out of bed and already time to get cooking. Here we go. Yeah, this is one thing people have criticized is the voice acting, and I personally don't get it. The voice
Ready
acting
for a
is
quick
fine in
test,
my
Samus?
opinion. Here's our little
Let's
tutorial
start with a
section.
little warm-up. Try a charge beam for me.
A charge beam! Yeah, see, look how smooth this is. There we go. Another charge. No, wait a second, that's not how you do a charge. Yeah, the game will actually aim for you. You don't actually have to
Sharp-looking charge beam. Just the way
aim
I
at
like
all. I mean,
it. Okay, morph ball.
here we go, Morph Ball, press A. You play this the same
Go
as
ahead,
Kirby's
drop some
Epic
bombs.
Yarn, or New Super Mario Brothers Wii. You play it with,
Okay.
like, the...
Get out of morph ball mode. and
basically
return
like
to
an NES controller with one extra button.
normal. Perfect, Samus.
I love how streamlined this is. I mean, I hate tutorials that take like a
Stand in the middle
million
of the room.
years. And this tutorial is just over like in no time. Stand in the middle of the room. It's a trap! That's really the most
Surprise.
overused joke. Yeah, wall
There.
jumping is far
Climb,
more
work your way
simple in this game, but everything's far more simple in this game. That's one of the criticisms that's
Just like
also
that,
leveled
Samus.
against it. Is that the game kind of plays itself,
Let's
that you
invite some of
don't
your pals.
that you don't feel that you're in control of of what you're doing, and that's one of the criticisms. But personally, I think as long as the game is fun to play, then what's your problem? I definitely think people crib too much these days about everything. We've grown into a race of
Check your reaction.
complainers. Now this is the big thing in this game, and if you want to finish the game without being driven nuts, you really need to get good at this
Okay.
this
those are the
sense
moves I
move thing.
remember.
And as well the whole do you know, you really have to get good at it because it really helps during the game, especially later on, like when things get a little bit tougher. It's all about sense move. Hold the Wii remote vertically and press and to hold and blah blah blah. Yeah, that's one thing. Enemies don't actually drop
Your
health.
pesky buddies is lurking here somewhere. Find him for me, huh?
Okay, I'll find him. I'll find him, buddy. Yeah, this is kind of like Super Paper Mario, the way they do this a little bit. There we go.
Why not say hello with a missile?
Say hello with a missile. Yeah, if you're locked onto something while you're pointing at the screen,
Looks like
At-
they ticked him off.
yeah, see that the sense move, it makes things so much. It makes things like, it's the key to this game, is what I would say. Sense move and the whole like instant charge that comes with it as well. That the whole instant charge feature as well. Really, like, that's the key to this game. Aren't you going down yet?
Now, jump on his head.
Jump on his head. Boom! That didn't seem like... Jeez, that seemed really delayed. That was kind of funny.
Okay, looking good.
Take this!
Samus, now's your chance.
Yeah, while pressing once fully charged, you'll do a lethal strike. And this is one of the things I love about this game. It's just so fluid. Everything happens like everything's so streamlined. It's just like when you get like good
How
at it,
about you try using a power
and when you get used to it,
This area is well fortified, so don't hold out.
It's like everything happens within seconds. It's like just
Allow adequate room around you during power bomb.
okay. Can't wait to get laying a couple of them.
Alright, Samus. That's it for the test.
Okay, see you, buddy. Where's the door in this popsicle stand?
Looks like you took quite a bit of damage. It's unbelievable how well you've held up.
I wondered if this too was a result of the power the baby gave me.
Probably.
Right. You're due in the meeting room. The big dogs are waiting.
See ya. Shaft.
Gave your suit a polish so you'd be at least somewhat presentable.
Gave my suit a polish. No one said you could polish my suit.
Not even a
That
fragment.
sinister smile.
None of the baby remained on me. I knew it to be true, but still couldn't help looking at my palm for a sign. Never again would I encounter the baby. Never.
Yeah, that's what I said. Never ever. Ever
The
again.
finality of it struck me
No
once
more
again.
Mother Brain. No more Ridley. No more Space Pirates. No more Metroid.
Mission completed.
All dead.
The planet Zebes was annihilated, and all Metroids were exterminated.
Yep.
A simple report, almost dull even, but it felt momentous to me.
Yeah, like, this is the thing. People have criticized her for having emotions, and personally, I don't get it. Because to me, this game is all about,
I don't know how much time passed since then. Days went by in their quiet way.
like, it's about,
And people's recollections of Metroids and space pirates grew nebulous over time.
like, what I say is that this
relegated
game
to a past concern of the galactic communities.
is about, like, the fact that
Nothing more
Samus
than
is a
faded
human,
memory.
and especially the fact that she's a woman, and what that has to do with
Codename Baby's Cry.
Baby's Cry.
A common SOS with the urgency of a baby crying. The nickname comes from the fact that the purpose of the signal is to draw attention. The signal was coming from a remote part of space. I altered the course of my ship as if this detour had already been part of my flight plan. Baby's Cry.
Like, you know,
It was as though it was crying specifically for me.
ha ha ha. Metroid! Other M! Like, I don't know, like, I mean, for me this game is all about what Samus's what the fact that she's a human means, and what the fact that she's a woman means, and these facts like, compared to what her job is, and that's what it's all about. It runs through this whole game. This whole kind of the theme of being a woman, of being a human, but also being a killer and being, you know, and being a tool, that kind of way. And it's something that I think it's great that they kind of addressed it, and it makes for a fantastic game. I love it, and I think people they kind of just took it at face value and said, I don't like that Samus talks, I don't like that Samus cries, I don't like that Samus does this, does that. And, like, I don't know, I think, and people criticise the voice acting for being wooden, but I think that's a conscious decision on the part of the director, because, I mean, she sounds so wooden and matter-of-fact when she's saying things, and that kind of hints towards maybe her emotions have... Do you know, like Shadow in Final Fantasy VI? There are those of us in this world who have killed their emotions, and I think that's what it points towards. And I think it's definitely a conscious decision on the part of the director. And it like, the thing is that this game, for me anyway, is packed full of emotional moments, and the kind of flippancy and matter-of-factness of the way she speaks at times just makes the emotional moments all the more heavy-hitting for me. I don't know. I wouldn't fault this game on its voice acting. I don't see many problems with it, to be honest. Well, geez, where have we seen this before? We receive a distress signal, arrive on an apparently deserted ship in the middle of nowhere. Metroid Prime, anyone? Super Metroid, anyone? Metroid Fusion, anyone? Well, here we go. There's this big-ass ship over here. Galactic Federation. What are they doing here?
Galactic Federation? Huh?
My question exactly. Well, I see a door. But yeah, this is how this game plays. I mean, like, you can't, like if this were Super Metroid or other games, like, you could jump over there and there'd be a pit and you'd die. In this game, it's kind of like, Final Fantasy X in that respect, or like other Final Fantasy game of the 3D variety, where it kind of, like Final Fantasy 13 or 7 or 8 or 9 or any of those things, you're kind of reined in. Like, you have these smaller little like paths that you can go along, and smaller environments that are contrasted with big wide open backgrounds and stuff like that. That are contrasted with big wide open backgrounds, and that's something that's being criticized as well. Geez, it feels like we've done nothing except wish her on and have like an intro, but that's the way intros to games are these days. You know, with these newer games, it's not like in the old days when you just had, oh, you're Link, this is a sword, it's dangerous to go alone, go kill things. In this game, you like have in like newer games, you have like storylines and stuff like that, and even Mario has storylines these days. But listen, guys, I hope you guys liked this first episode. I know there wasn't hardly any action, but I think it served as a nice introduction to what I want to do with this LP. My mission with this LP is kind of like my mission with Simon's Quest, to get people to give it a chance, because I always hated the fact that because of reviews, people just didn't give this game the chance it deserved, and people just automatically decided to hate on it. And with this LP, I hope to show you that it's not as black as it's painted, and I think, in my opinion, it's definitely a worthy sequel to Super Metroid, which is a tall order, I know, but that's the way I feel. So hopefully in the next part we'll get a bit more action going on, get our size 6 boots up some alien booty, and we'll, yeah, get cracking. So I hope you liked this first episode. I hope you'll enjoy this LP as much as I'm hoping to. And thanks a million for watching, guys. This is RockPaperMario saying see you next time.